Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cattle with Chris. This one goes out to the Northern Shaver, Andy, over in Canada. Was born in Toronto and speaks fluent Spanish, which just blows my mind. I love foreign languages, love being able to speak other languages, but never ever did I get to the point where I could speak a complete foreign language. If you are Spanish and you watch this channel and your English is good, then head on over to Andy's channel, because he does have full-on Spanish shaves where all he speaks is Spanish, and it's brilliant. I really enjoy them. No idea what he's talking about, but it's just nice to watch someone that's main language is English speaking a completely different language. Brilliant, love it. Now, sticking to the Canada theme, Canada was where I've got a lot of family in Canada, in Ontario. It's a little town called Seaforth, not far from Kitchener, and I learned to ice skate there. I've been to Canada 6 or 7 times. I learned to ice skate there one winter when I went over on my cousin's backyard. Just covered it in water from the hose over a few weeks before we got there, and it was like that thick and solid, crystal clear, flat ice. It was amazing. And from then on I became hooked on ice skating, became an ice hockey player, represented my country, and yeah, I've got such good memories of Canada. I love Toronto, the CN Tower, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Maple Leafs was my first and probably my favourite ice hockey team as well. So, and the Blue Jays in terms of baseball, don't really watch baseball, but the Blue Jays were the team that I really enjoyed. Just love the colours. Maple syrup, favourite sweetener, favourite thing in terms of sugariness and anything like that. Maple syrup is the bomb, love it. Everything Canada, just love it. So, that being said, I'm going with the same stuff I used on my head shave, how could I not? Elvado Royal Tahitian Lime, made in Canada by a Canadian, and it's just amazing. I don't have to go into too much. If you watch my head shave, you'll know how good this stuff is. It's as slick as you like, lather's super easy, smells incredible, and I'll be finishing it off today with the Elvado products as well. The brush I'm going to be using, once again, is my Manchester United brush, exact same one I used on my head shave, and it's the Premier League sort of kicked off yesterday for the soccer or the football, whatever you want to call it. Manchester United play tonight against West Ham. Now the reason I picked this one out again, I was going to use a different brush. I was going to use my Ice Blue Brush Guy brush to go with the coldness of Canada, but I'm going with this because it's pretty much the Canadian colours, red, white and black, and yeah, I just love this little brush, it's great. I just have a Game Changer knot in there. If you haven't watched my previous head shave, it shows you sort of the difference between the Game Changer and the Boss knot, and also my synthetic knots or synthetic brush video that I did shows you the difference between them as well. So I've just wet it, whipped out the excess, and I'm just going to put 2 pumps onto the brush, and that's it. Wet my face, and then just sort of paint this on. I haven't used the Game Changer knot on my face for quite a long time. Now this brush was sent to me from Alex, or Oive Chapo he goes by on Facebook. Lovely guy. He's really been a great help to me and sent me over a lot of lovely things for no reason at all, and because he's got my address now, he just sends me shit out of the blue, and there's not much I can do about it. So when it turns up, I just thank him, and I'm very humbled by it, and obviously the generosity of everyone. I've got a package coming from Spencer as well, as you probably noticed from his channel if you watch his channel. One coming from Brown Man Shave soon. Ken Lee sent me some lovely stuff. John from Elvado sent me these products over to try. Watch this explode. Right, now the lather has pretty much stopped growing now. So what I'm going to do is just dip the tips. the only thing with these very short-handled synthetic brushes. It's definitely something that I have to talk up about with natural hair brushes. I find with natural hair brushes it holds the lather a bit better. Look at that lather. How quick and easy that was to whip up. Now if you follow Andy's channel, I've just watched a part of his video today that he just released. I think it was yesterday that he put it on. So doesn't look like there's much in there, but there's enough there for 3 passes, I can assure you. It will get thinner as I go along, so it won't stay that thick, but that lather there is outstanding for how quick I had to work on that. Andy is big on vintage razors, out of the ordinary razors and things, so I'm going to go vintage today. I really enjoyed this the last twice I've used it. The Fat Boy. Gillette Fat Boy, I'm going to keep on setting 5 again because I really enjoy that setting on it. I know it's adjustable, but who cares, I just like it on that. Gillette Stainless again, 3rd use on this blade. Ken Lee's one of his favourites now. He found it by accident, I think. So here we go, setting 5. Right there. And with the grain. Oh, it's as smooth as you like. Trying to go with the grain there, but it doesn't feel comfortable going with the grain that way, I don't know. My hair actually grows from here to there in that direction, but going that way with the grain just doesn't feel right. I'm wondering whether that's why I end up a little bit red around here, because when I'm pulling straight down all the time, I'm sort of against the grain, across the grain, with the grain all over the place. So super smooth. The slickness with the Salvado soap is amazing. It is a very citrusy, fruity scent. It's got lemon, lime and orange in there with other bits and bobs, but that's the sort of main scent on Royal Asian lime. But it's good scent strength. I mean, it's a good 5-6 on your face once you get it lathered up. It makes a thick, creamy lather. It tastes good. But where it excels for me is slickness. I could complete a full pass with that slickness, just the residual slickness, easily. Right, here we go. Now Andy, I'm pretty sure Andy's a lefty, unless his camera goes backwards when he's on camera. But he's got to be one of the quickest shavers out there. It's just grease like everywhere, it's like a samurai sword. I'm just going to dip my tips. Just paint a bit more water into this. just so you get an idea of how good this lather is. From 2 pumps of a cream out of a bottle. Beautiful. It's not airy. You can't. I mean, there's one bubble there. But it's not an aerated lather, it's a really thick, creamy, glossy. You can probably see the gloss, maybe not. I can certainly see it in the mirror. Right, across the grain. In terms of slickness, residual slickness, performance, cushioning, lather, protection, everything is really up there with top soaps. Not to mention, it smells great. It smells absolutely tremendous. And he's also a big Blue Jays fan. I think it was his father or his uncle, can't remember. He's just been to a game recently. They go once a year. I don't blame him because it's probably expensive. It's really expensive to go anywhere to watch a football team or anything these days. Even soccer over here, which is a terrible standard compared to the stuff back in the UK. It's not cheap. Oh, this is just off the charts. Just going into the sink out. I completely have more hair on my face than I thought I would have. And back in for the final lather. I'm actually looking forward to using this cream with a natural hairbrush. I'll probably use it with the Morrison Fondra. I might even use it tomorrow. Just to see if 2 pumps and a massive knot, 28mm Badger knot, whether it just eats all the cream to the bottom of the knot, or whether it still releases it lovely. Right, across the grain, other direction. I'm still on setting 5. If any of you guys watch Steve the Daily Shaver, he goes up the settings when he's having his shave, so you might start on 3 on this and then go up to 6 and then 9. Which I think's absolutely fine. That's his way, but I was sort of thinking about it. If you've got 3 days growth, the last thing you want to be doing is trying to knock it down with a low setting on a razor. You want to try and knock it down with a higher setting. So as much as I can see the logic in what he's doing, because the hair's shorter, to go up the settings, really, if that's the way you want to look at it, you should just get a razor that's very efficient and aggressive. R41 Mirka Futur. or even at the Fat Boy or the Murgrace, keep on the high setting for the whole shave, because you ain't got it. It's not going to do much of a dent on long hair or 3 or 4 days growth. All I'm going to do now, I'm just going to knock this down to setting 1. So I'm going to open it up first. Notch it down to 1, I just want to see what 1 feels like. Tighten it back up, and just at the end, that's it, pretty much tight. You can give it another turn and it locks in like a little quarter turn, which just holds it solid. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to wet my left hand, move the rest of this soap around, which is making my face just super slick. You can probably see the shine. And you know something, I just touched the outside of my lip there against the grain. It's just uncomfortable, I just can't. I don't think I'll ever be able to do it, if I'm honest. I'm not worried about that. I do get great shaves no matter what. Setting 1 is barely feel the blade. You barely does anything, if I'm honest. That's the rain on again. God, the weather's just been absolutely atrocious at the moment. Right, I'm going to do this. How am I going to do it this time? I'm going to go with the aftershave tonic first this time. As you can see, I've still got this redness down here. I have noticed in the mirror it looks like stretch marks. I was quite a big guy at one point, and I wonder if it's because my neck was quite fat. As I've lost the weight, it's just less than stretch marks in there, similar to what like a woman gets if she's pregnant. Not all women, but that smells incredible. While that's drying in, I can feel the mint working straight away. It's the exact same scent, but there's a good kick of mint in it, and the mint just instant cooling sensation. It feels like menthol. It's really good. It's quite intense as well, which is lovely. Doesn't burn, it's just a nice cooling sensation. Right, so while that's drying in, I'm trying to rinse this brush out again, and then we'll put it to the side so it can dry and go back in the cupboard. As you can see from 2 pumps with this little knot, it's a 24mm knot, but there's not much of it, if I'm honest. It's not a very big knot. It's very hard to create a large lather or a large load in it that holds heaps, but more than enough for 3 to 4 passes from those 2 pumps in the bottle. If you watch the head shave, it got through that with flying colours on them as far as I was concerned. Elvado Royal Tahitian Lime. I know Andy loves this stuff as well, so I'm glad I had it, or John sent me, so I could use it for this shave for Andy's channel. Yeah, beautiful stuff, avocado and shea butter. Now this stuff can be used brush or brushless, it doesn't matter. You can, if you go and you forget your brush, you can just slap it on your face and shave away. But it's just incredible. The slickness is really good. It's nice when you get a bit of BBS, like that's about the only bit there that's BBS. Although this bit's pretty good today as well. The brush, as you've seen, was the Manchester United custom Leo Frio from Leo Frio over at Perfect Woodwork LLC. and this one was sent to me from Alex Oive Chapo on Facebook. Beautiful brush. It's actually very, very nice. Got a lot of scrub, no scratch or scratch, just really nice. Different knot to the Boss knot, but it's still exceptional little knot. It's not as nice as a Tuxedo, I have to say, and I don't find it as nice as the Boss knot either, but it is still a very nice knot. Elvado Royal Tahitian Lime splash, absolutely beautiful. Still freezing cold to my face. The Fat Boy, 1961 Fat Boy. Can't remember what quarter it is. In fact, what was the numbers? Let me see. G1, so I think it's the first quarter, so 1961, first quarter. Gillette stainless blade, third use, and it still feels exceptionally smooth, so I'm going to keep it in there. And hopefully, I might get another shave out of it, and you'll just see how it goes. I'll just use the blade till it's done. I've got 3 shaves so far, still exceptionally smooth. Am I dried in yet? Oh, pretty much. It feels like my face is still very wet because it's so cooling. Right, so I'm going to finish off now with Elvado Royal Tahitian Lime Aftershave Balm. Now, this balm now, once these stocks deplete, will come in a tablet tube like that, the same as the cream, so they'll all be uniform when you're done, not 2 different types of bottles. So let's get that out. 1, 2, I'll go 3. This stuff absorbs really quickly, so 3 pumps. I might even just chuck a little bit on the head again. There we go, guys. That was an exceptional shave once again. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did as well. Andy over at Northern Shavers, if you have not checked him out, go and check his channel out. Look, at the end of the day, I'm just recommending people that I watch. They might not be for you, but Andy's a lovely guy, does nice reviews. He's always got loads of good stories and things like that, as most of the guys do. And he's good fun to watch, I find, as well. His technique's very, very quick. I'm always expecting him to chop his chin off and do crazy stuff, but for some reason he gets through it without any issues. So you guys, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and check out the link below for Andy. Thanks again, cheers.